Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karashyami Siddhir me sada Saṃskṛtam Dayanandam Paramartha-swarupinam Tattvajnana Prashastaram Pranatosmi Param Padam Vagartha Vivasampriktau Vagartha Pratipattaye Jagatah Pitaro Vande Parvati Parameshwaro Yenaksharasamamnayam Adhigamya Maheshwarat Krishnam Vyakaranam Proktam Tasmai Paninaye Namaha Vakyakaram Vararuchim Bhashyakaram Patanjalim Paninim Sutrakarancha Pranatosmi Munitrayam Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We have been doing the Karmani forms. Do you have any difficulty in understanding that Karmani?
No, sir.
So, Sarvadhatuka Lakara, Lat, Lang, Lot, Ling, both in Kartari and Karmani. So, you know the rules now. So, Yak Pratyaya to be added and Atmanepada Pratyaya. So, Yate, it's not difficult, it's simple. Abhigita Karta in Kartari will become Anabhigita Karta and it will make Tritiya Bhakti. Anabhigita Karma in Karmani will become Abhigita Karma. Anabhigita Karma in Dvitiya Bhakti in Kartari will become Abhigita Karma in Prathama Bhakti. If that is known, then Karmani forms are easy. Okay. Maybe we can do some more Karmani later, but we'll switch over to the next topic. Here we have used Lakaras. Lakara, that is the Kriya Padam. Subantam. Tingantam. Shamitam. Kriya Padam. Subantam, Tingantam, Kriya Padam. Now we will use Subanta Rupa Kriya Padam. That is Subanta playing the role of a verb. A noun playing a role of a verb. It's called verbal derivatives. In English also we have like that. It's a noun but playing the role of a verb. That's what we called participles. It's called participles. So now we will introduce the participles. In fact, that is what in the Saṃskṛta Pravesha class we were reading. So I'll introduce that first. We will see participles now, and that too past participles. Please note, not present participles, past participles. Bhuta Kridanta. The topic is Bhuta Kridanta. Now let us do that. Bhuta Kridanta. Bhuta means what?
Past.
Past. What is Kridanta?
Where Krit Pratyaya is added.
Krit is a pratyaya. Like Ting pratyaya, Sup pratyaya, Krit is a pratyaya. Do you know any Krit pratyayas?
Tavatu Pratyaya.
Tavatu pratyaya.
So we have seen Tavatu pratyaya, Ta pratyaya, Tva pratyaya, Tuman pratyaya, Lyap pratyaya, right? All are Krit only. So to what you had Krit? To a Dhatu or a noun or a Pratipadikam? Krit pratyayas added to Dhatu or a Pratipadikam?
Dhatu.
Dhatu. If you add that to a Pratipadikam, then what you get? You will not get anything. You add that to a Dhatu to derive a Pratipadikam, a verbal equivalent. So Kridantaha. Krit Antaha Yasya Saha. It's a Bahuvri Samasa. It's a compound. Krit Antaha Yasya Saha. That which ends with Krit Pratyaya. That word which ends with Krit Pratyaya. It's called Kridanta. So Kridanta in Bhute Arte. In denoting past tense. Denoting the past. Bhuta is past. Kridanta is referring to the noun base which ends with Krit Pratyayas. So that noun base ending with Krit Pratyayas denoting the past. That's called Bhuta Kridanta. Now, that it is a Pratipadikam. Okay. It is a Pratipadikam and now it can be declined. Like any other Shabda, it can be declined. That is why I said it is verbal equivalent. So Bhuta Kridanta called past participles. Now past participle also you can divide into active and passive. So like in Lakara, we divided Kriya Padam, Karmani, Kartari. Similarly here also we can divide. So first we are going to see Kartari Bhuta Kridanta. Then we will see Karmani Bhuta Kridanta. But remember, Bhuta is past. We are going to deal with the Pratyayas denoting the past. The Pratyayas, Krit Pratyayas denoting the past. So Krit Pratyayas added to Dhatu, by which you get a Pratipadikam. Pratipadikam plays a role of the verb, that is why it is called verbal equivalent, and that denotes the past. Is it clear?
Yes.
If that is so, now in this exercise, you tell me for which, among the which form, the equivalent Kridantas can come.
Atagama akadat.
It means it can come for Lang
Lang
Lakara.
lakara.
Lang Lakara Kartari Tavatu Pratyaya, that is what we are going to see. Lang Lakara Karmani, Ta Pratyaya can come. Because I said Bhuta. So for Lat is ruled out. Lot and all ruled out. Lot link, right? So what is the Kala here? Only Bhuta. Bhute. Only in the past, denoting the past. The Krit Pratyayas. Krit Pratyayas, which we are going to see, that can be used. And therefore, for these two forms, for these two, Lang, Kartari and Karmani, we have equivalent Kridanta. So, in the place of Akadat, there is an equivalent in noun form. That is what we are going to see. What is the noun form, how it is derived. Similarly, Karmani also. So, Therefore, lung, bhute, important. First you remember the bhute, right? Understand? So bhute, bhuta, it's called bhuta kritanta, past participle. Present participle, that we will see later. So bhuta kritanta. So past participles, as I told, krit antaha yasya saha, Bhagavati Samasa, that which ends with krit pratyaya. It means that dhatu takes krit pratyaya, dhatu plus krit pratyaya is equal to what you get is kridanta, and that is a pratipadikam. So pratipadikams are derived. Not only, in fact, most of the pratipadikams are derived only, derivable otherwise, from a dhatu, either by the addition of krit pratyas or by the addition of other pratyas, tadita. Even from a pratipadikam, you can derive another pratipadikam. So these all are derived. Ramaha derived from a dhatu, ram dhatu. Ram dhatu plus krit pratyaya, some krit pratyaya is added. You get Rama. So every shabda, every pratipadikam like that, all are derived from the dhatus. So depending on what pratyaya you add, we call it by the name, that corresponding name. Here it is krit pratyaya. Krit is a set of pratyayas. So many pratyayas are there under krit. Krit is a name given to the set of pratyayas, not like a sup and thing. Sup pratyaya only 21, thing pratyaya only 18. But krit pratyaya, so many innumerable pratyayas are there. So even unadi pratyayas also, unadi sutra, like Ashtadhyayi, Sutra Pata, unadi sutras, whatever the pratyayas are there, they are all krit pratyaya only. These pratyayas are added to dhatu to derive a verbal equivalent. Therefore, it's called verbal derivatives. Among the krit pratyayas, we are going to deal with only those two pratyayas, specific pratyaya, which denotes the past in kartari and karmani. So both the kritantaha, past participles, are derived from verbal roots, dhatu. They come under verbal derivatives. Because it is derived from a verb, therefore it is verbal derivative. These verbal derivatives play the role of verbs. So play the role of verbs. Since it is bhuta, therefore verb means verbal, means it is equivalent lung form. That's why I asked you. Equivalent lung rupam. Now, the past participles are classified into lung also, lakara also, you can see, we have, we saw kartari, karmani, bhave. Three are there. So that's like that here also. Past passive participles. Past participle class can be classified into past passive participles. That is karmani arte, denoting the karma, those pratyayas which are added. That is first type number one. And therefore the sentence what you get will be karma vachya, passive. Past active participles. Participles added in the sense of karta, denoting karta. That is kartari, kartravachya. And past intransitive or impersonal passive participles. Impersonal passive or past intransitive, whatever you call, it's an English term. So it is bhave, it's called bhave. So like in lakara we have, similarly here also, we have like this. So kartari, karmani and bhave. Kartari, karmani and bhave. In all the three, we have participles. In fact, the bhave is nothing but same as karmani only. Only karma not there. So these past passive and past intransitive, that is impersonal passive participles, they come under the same thing, category only. So we are going to see the pratyaya corresponding to that. Okay. Fine. Now, for that we need to know Sakarmaka Dhatu, Akarmaka Dhatu. Sakarmaka Dhatu, Akarmaka Dhatu already I explained, right?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes.
What is Sakarmaka Dhatu?
That can take karma.
Sakarmaka Dhatu is that which can take karma, right? Akarmaka Dhatu is
Doesn't take karma.
doesn't take karma. So that I have already explained, but here I have done again same elaboration. You can see Vyapara is a set of actions for achieving a result, a particular result. Every action is meant for gaining a particular end result. So therefore, Kriya Vyaparasya Ashrayaha Yatra Bhavati Saha Karta. The one who is the locus of action. The Kriya, that's why, see, a Kriya, an action, invariably involves Karta. See, the Karmani Prayoga possible or not possible, depending on the Dhatu. If it is Akarmaka, then Karma is not possible. Karma not there. A Dhatu can be without Karma, but a Dhatu cannot be without Karta. Important. Dhatu cannot be without what? Without Karta.
Karta.
Therefore, Karta is invariably there. That's why Kartari Prayaga is possible for all the Dhatus. So, therefore, Kriya Vyaparasya Ashrayaha. Vyapara, the transaction, the action, Kriya Vyaparasya, Yatra Bhavati, Saha Karta. So, every Kriya has its Ashraya, as its dependency, as its locus in Karta. So, Kriya Yatra Bhavati Saha Karta. Is the sentence clear? Kriya Yatra Bhavati.
Yes.
Kriya Yatra Bhavati, where the Kriya would be. Kriya means, please, suppose Ramaha Vane Vasati means, not that, or Vane Vadati, whatever it is. We are not talking about Adhikarana Karaka. Don't think that Kriya Yatra Bhavati means. That is, Yatra is because of which the Kriya is. Here, even though we say locus of action, the locus in the sense here it is Ashrayaha, Kriya Vyaparasya Ashrayaha. The locus may be the translation may be misleading. Kriya which has
So it
its
is the subject
dependency.
of action.
Subject or the Kriya which is dependent, which is dependent on what? That is Karta. Invariable dependency. Or the Ashraya means dependency, in which the Kriya, the actions, the transactions are dependent. That is why that's why translation locus is given. But I think we can upgrade the translation. But anyway, you understand. The locus means don't take, it's adhikaranam, but adhikaranam is not in the particular, it is in the Karta. Very Karta is in the sentence, Ramaha Vane Gacchati. Gacchati Kriyapadam. Where does he walk? If you ask, then Vana. Where does he walk? Vane Gacchati. But the Gacchati, that Gacchati as the Kriya happens where means it is Vana. But the Kriya as its Ashraya on, not on Vana. It has its Ashraya on the very Karta only. Without Karta, how can there be Kriya? No Karta, no Kriya. So that is the meaning. Okay. Yatra Kriya Bhavati Saha Karta. You should not stop yatra kriya bhavati. What it follows that you have to see. Then only the meaning will be clear. Otherwise, yatra kriya bhavati means vane kriya bhavati, therefore vana becomes karta. No. Palam patati. Palam patati. Yatra kriya bhavati. Palam falls. The subject. That is karta. So in simple, one is subject is karta. Subject, which has ashraya of the kriya. So every kriya has its the subject, the doer. So kriya, that is karta. Karta is the adhikaranam of vyapara. This is what my explanation is. Karta is the adhikaranam of vyapara. Karta is the adhikaranam of the vyapara. Okay. So we are not talking about the adhikaranam of the action. We are the adhikaranam of the vyapara, the transaction, which happens. That is karta. So that's a difference. And the same example, Ramaha Vane Gachati. Vane is adhikaranam. That is adhikarana karaka. The locus where the action happens. Locus where the action happens. But the one who is a locus of action, it's karta. So difference is there between the two. The locus where the action happens, adhikarana karaka. The one who is a locus of action. In fact, the karta is a locus with regard to all the karakas. Ramaha vanam gacchati. So vanam is, you may say it is karma karaka. Vanam is karma karaka. Fine. But this without the karta, gacchati cannot be there, and varna, that karma itself cannot be there. Therefore, karma also, as its ashraya. Every other thing has its ashraya on kriya, and kriya has its ashraya on karta. Therefore, karta is primary. That's why we say primary karta. So, no action is possible without the karta. We ask question to the kriya padam and get karaka. But all the questions are possible because there is a karta. Other karakas also depend on the karta only. Without karta, action itself is not possible. Then what is that? Therefore, vyaparasya ashrayaha yatra bhavati saha karta iti. Palasya ashrayaha yatra bhavati, that is karma. The translation, you can see, locus of result. Here, karma adhikaranam. So you have to understand, karma adhikaranam means what? Don't confuse with the word karma and adhikaranam. Otherwise, it will be misleading. Palasya ashrayaha yatra bhavati, that is karma adhikaranam. Vyaparasya ashrayaha yatra bhavati. Vyapara is there, therefore palam is there. Vyapara, in fact, is meant for achieving the palam. So, the palam either can be in the very vyapara, that is the karta, or palam can be outside the karta. Outside the karta. Therefore, only other karakas come. Therefore, only other karakas, and mainly karma. In fact, karma only. Other karaka means what is that? Karma. Okay. So, karma is locus of result is karma. Karma adhikaranam, palam, karta adhikaranam, vyapara. Transaction has a dependency on karta. The result of the transaction has a dependency or as its locus on karma. Now, having defined what is vyapara, what is karma, what is palam, and it is, so also having defined, and also we have seen that vyaparasya ashreya karta and palasya ashreya karma iti. Only two karaka. Other karaka we don't have to bother because other karakas, they are not a palam. Why we talk only about palam? Because every action is taken up to achieve a desired thing or an object, a desired end. So palam is important. Palam uddishya eva karmani pravartate. Paryam anudishya na mandopi pravartate. So everybody involves or takes up karma to get a result. Therefore, palam and the doer. Both. That's why in Vedanta we talk about what? Karta and karma. Karma means the object, or karma means the action. Action meant for the object, karma. Karma is for karma. Karma is for karma means action is meant for the object of action, the result. Right? Ishtapalam, anishtapalam, iti. Antakarna shuddhi, that is also palam only. So, karta and the karma, the palam, they go together always. And vyaparasya ashraya karta, palasya ashraya karma. Now, when these two locus, when the locus of these two is same, then it is akarmaka. If it is different, then sakarmaka. Pala adhikarana vyapara vachakatvam, sakarmakatvam, vachakatvam, able to, that is able to, as a status of expressing through the word, pala adhikaranam, pala vyadhikarana vyapara vachakatvam. Vyapara and pala, they have got vyadhikaranam, different locus. So vachakatvam, that is sakarmakatvam. Sakarmaka means that sakarmaka means that in which the vyapara is the locus of palam is different from the locus of vyapara. Pala vyapara yoho samana adhikaranam nasti. They have different locus, and that is expressed by what? By a dhatu. And that is said to be having or enjoying the status of sakarmakatvam, sakarmaka. That's what sakarmaka is. Sakarmakatvam. Sakarmaka, akarmaka only with regard to dhatu, not for anything else. Sakarmaka, akarmaka we use only for dhatu. So sakarmakatvam of a dhatu. The dhatu is sakarmaka, we say. It means pala vyadikarana vyapara vachakatvam asti dhatoho. That is why that dhatu is called sakarmaka dhatu. Similarly, you can see here, the vyapara adhikaranam and pala adhikaranam has a different locus, then the dhatu is sakarmaka dhatu. That is the meaning of the sentence. Or simply karmana sagavartate iti sakarmaka dhatu. Karmana sagavartate, dhatu which can take karma it's a simple general understanding. Dhatu which can take sakarmaka dhatu. Ramaha vodanam pachati. Pachanakriya vyapara. Vyaparasya ashreha kartari vartate, that is in Rama. And palam is vodanam. That is the locus of pachanakriya. So atra yadikaranam asti pala vyaparayoho. Therefore, pachati vachakasya sakarmakatvam asti. Therefore, we say pachdhatu is sakarmaka dhatu. Is it clear?
Yes.
Then pala samanadhikarana vyapara vachakatvam akarmakatvam. Vyapara adhikaranam and pala adhikaranam both are same locus. Then it is that the dhatu is akarmaka dhatu. Na sakarmaka akarmaka. It is not really it should be nasakarmaka, but anyway. Na karmaka is okay. Na karmaka, but karmaka is not there. Na karmaka, akarmaka. In fact, it is. Karmaka is a bhuguri, in fact. Na karmaka, akarmaka. That dhatu which cannot take karma is akarmaka dhatu. Ramaha patati. Patana kriyayaha vyaparaha kutra vartate rame. In kartari. So vyaparasya ashreha kartari vartate. Then where is palam? The palam and the palam, every kriya is there. Kriya will be there. When a person does kriya, it is meant for achieving certain end. Palam also it is there. Action is there. Action must have result. Every action has got result. Equal or opposite. Maybe opposite in Newton, but result is there. Opposite result in science. But every action has got result. That is why Papa Punya, everything. So Karta is Phala Vyaparasya Ashaya. What about Karma? That is the result of that Patana Kriya, Putra Vartate. That also in Rama. In Rama only the Palam is. So Palasya Ashrayaha Rame Eva Vartate, Kartari Eva Vartate. Therefore, Karta is the Adhikaranam for the both. That is, Karta is the Vyaparasya Ashrayaha, Karta is the Pala Ashrayaha. So therefore, Vyapara is Patanam, which is Ashraya in Karta, and Karta happens to be the locus of Palam also. Therefore, since the locus is same, those it is it's Samanadikaram, therefore Dhatu is Akarmaka Dhatu. Sakarmaka Dhatu, now all those things we have seen before. In case if you don't remember, that is why we just recall. Just a recap. Okay. Fine. Now, Sakarmaka Dhatu, which can take karma, now it can be used in what prayagas?
All
It can be
Kartari and Karmani.
Kartari, Karmani,
Bhave
and
also.
Bhave also. Right? Kartari, Karmani. Okay. So, is there any word locuses? Should be loci, right? Bhagavachanam, in English, I'm saying. There is no word locuses, I think. Locus is there. Locuses, it's wrong. Loci. Is there any word locuses?
No.
No.
There's loci. Okay. Something very peculiar, different pratyaya in English. Locuses, generally, when you add a yes, it becomes Bhagavachanam, right? But not always. Man become men. A is replaced by E. Some sandhi, something happens, some agama, some adesha, something happens. A is replaced by E. Similarly, woman becomes woman, E. Okay, at least Saṃskṛtam we have grammar, but English we don't know. I don't know what is there. Do you have anything like that in English? Any rule? I don't think so. Not like Ashtadhyayi. In Tamil, we have something called Tolkapiyam. And other language, I don't know. But of course, English, just the rules are there. But not the sutra or mid form. It's interesting. I have to find out. Anything is there in English like that?
Not sure, Guruji.
See, we don't know. We have studied, learning. We have learned and we are using it. But of Saṃskṛtam, we have, thank God, Ashtadhyayi is a basic book. The entire system has to follow these, the language has to follow this Ashtadhyayi. Everything is, you can interpret why it is, why the word is like this, why this thing has happened. But in English, the rules are there. Don't ask. Rules are there, follow.
I know there is that word index turns into indices.
Yeah. But why? We don't know.
Don't ask
Like
me.
Sutra, we don't have, right?
We just learnt.
In Hindi is there, I don't know. Hindi is something. But in Saṃskṛtam is in Tamil also we have like that. Tolkapiyam is there. Okay, anyway. So maybe it's all by usage only. So the usage is therefore you have to follow that. But Saṃskṛtam, anybody is there, they have to follow this text only. Ashtadhyayi. The text is there, you have to follow for proper usage. Anyway, so Sakarmaka Dhatu now can be in Kartari, Karmani, and Bhave. Kartari means Kartari is common. Therefore, Kartari is without Karta, there is no karma possible. There is no Kriya possible. Karma, what I mean is kriya. And karma, if because sakarmaka, therefore karma will be there. Or karmani, karma avivakshayam. If karma is not specified, Ramaha kadati. But what he is, I have the freedom not to say also. So in that case, it becomes bhave prayoga. Akarmaka dhatu, it can be in kartari. And karma, since not possible, only in bhave. Okay, now. Sakarmaka dhatu, karmavachyam, kartravachyam, bhavavachyam. Whereas akarmaka is only kartravachyam and bhavavachyam. Now we will see the past participle. The past participles are formed by using two suffixes which come under the category of krit pratyaha. Krit pratyaya is a huge list. It's a very big list. Among them, we are taking just these two pratyas only to start with. Other pratyas slowly will come. Some pratyas rarely we use. Usages you will see, it is there. Every week it's there. For dayalu, for example, dayalu, it's a kridanta, aluch pratyaya. Vishnuhu, Jishnuhu, everything is krit pratyaya only. Okay. Anyway, we'll see all those things over a period of time. Now, two pratyas we take. One is ta pratyaya, other one is tavatu pratyaya. Ta is a combination of kakara plus ta, and tavatu is a combination of kakara plus tavat plus u. So from this, why I wrote like this, you can easily know. Because kakara is it letter. Here also kakara is it letter. And what about ukara?
It letter.
It letter.
It's also it letter. And why kakara is red color, specifically red? I marked it. Very important. That is
kit
letter. Therefore, okay, first is ta pratyaya is what pratyaya? Sarvadhatukam adhadhatukam.
Ardhadhatukam.
Ardhadhatukam.
Tingshit sarvadhatukam. It is neither thing nor shit. Therefore, adhadhatukam. And among the adhadhatuka, if it is asked, does it cause guna? No, it cannot cause. Why? Because it is kitvad angakaryam gunadi angakaryam na bhavati. That is one thing you can note, right? Anga will not take any guna, etc. That is anta, anga will not become. Guna, rasvaikupada will not become. Guna, all those things cannot happen. The kitvam is there. These two pratyas are called nishta. Nishta means, don't think it is Nitaram Sitihi. It's a technical name, nishta. It is a akritrama sanya. Natural sanya. Not artificially created, like a T, gu, ba, like that. It is not. It is natural. Nishta. Nothing to do with Gita Nishta, Sita Prajna. Nishta is a name. Okay. So we can together, the pratyas can be together called. It can be called by the name Nishta. Now each pratyaya we will take. Now we are going to seek Tavatu pratyaya. Tavatu. Who is it letter? Is it Tavat? The content is Tavat. The content of Tavat after doing the letter is Tavat. The Tavat pratyaya is added to the dhatu in what tense? This bhute arte. Please note, important. Bhute arte, bhuta kala arte. And Tavatu pratyaya in what voice? Kartravacha. It means the Kartrava, that is, it denotes Karta. Tavatu pratyaya denotes what? What is Abhigitam? Karta. Tavatu pratyaya in what is Abhigitam is Karta. In what tense? In what kala? It is Bhuta. So we simply say Bhute Karmani Tavatu Bhavati Dhatoho. Bhute Karmani Dhatoho Tavatu Pratyaha Bhavati. Can you follow the sentence? Bhute denoting the past and denoting the Karta. In the past tense, denoting the Karta, Tavatu Pratyaya is added to the Dhatu, right, to get a new Pratipadikam. And the Pratipadikam can be declined. Now, another thing you can note here. This is Ta pratyaya content is what?
Ta.
Ta.
Ta. Therefore, the pratipadikam derived by the addition of ta will be ending with
Takara.
Ta.
not takara. Okay.
Ta.
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 Okay.
Ta means what? Ah. Therefore, it is like in Pullinga, Rama Shabdavati.
Rama.
If you want a Strilinga, you add one
Rama.
Strilinga
Ta.
pratyaya, top pratyaya, or simply you add. You get Strilinga. Okay. Napumsakalinga is simple like Phala Shabdavat, Akarantaha Napumsakalinga. Understand? Then what about Tavatu pratyaya ending with
Takara.
Takara? Therefore, this is
Takara.
Alanta. This is Alanta Shabda. This is Ajanta Shabda. Is it clear? Ajanta Shabda, like Pullinge Rama Shabdavat, Strilinge, you
Rama
add one
Shabda.
that is ta pratyaya, and Rama Shabdavat, Napumsakalinge Phala Shabdavat. Whereas this is like Marut Shabda, but not completely. Like Marut Shabda only, but not complete. Means in Sarvanamasthana pratyaya, you will see some differences. You know Sarvanamasthana pratyaya?
Yes, Guruji.
1 1,
Yes.
1 2,
1
1
2
3,
1
2
3
1,
2
2 2
1
for
2 2.
Pullinga and Strilinga, and 1 3 and 2 3 for
1 3.
Napumsakalinga.
Napa.
So there you will see differences. Right? Okay. This you can note. So coming back here, and it can qualifies nouns. Even it is a qualifier. In fact, it is a noun qualifier, but also plays a role of a verb. Bhutakala arte kartari prayoge tavatu pratyaha prayujyate. Very good. That we know. Take the example. Kartari. Balaha palam akadat. Just a lang lakara we are using. Atra kadanat kriyaya karta abhigitam. We know. By the eating action, karta is indicated, denoted. Abhigita karta balaha. In keeping with the purusha and vachanam of the kriya padam, it is prathama purusha ekavachanam. Kriya api prathama purushe vartate, tata ekavachane vartate, kriya yaga sambandha karta saha vartate. The kriya is connected to the karta. Kriya yaga sambandha karta. Without karta, there cannot be any kriya. That is why vyaparasya ashreha kartari vartate. Subject is denoted by eating action. Any action. Okay. The action which is in the third person singular matches with the subject.
Karta.
Now, when we add tavat pratyaya to the verbal root in kartari, then what happens? Balaha palam kaditavan. So, akadat is replaced by kaditavan. Now, kaditavan is what? Prathama purusha. Sorry, prathama vibhakti ekavachanam. Akadat prathama purusha ekavachanam. Akaditavan now prathama vibhakti ekavachanam. It's a subantam. Atra kadana kriya karta abhigitam. Yes. Kriya padasya vibhakti tata vachanam balaha anurupam vartate. Kriya, the vibhakti of the kriya padam is keeping with the subject. Karta to pratama vibhakti. Karta is in pratama. Ataha kartari prayoge kriya kartarvatu bhavati. Therefore, kartari, that's what abhigitam is. All these are explanation of abhigitam only. Kartuka vibhakti vachanam cha kriyayaha anurupam bhavati karma to dvitiya vibhaktyam prayujyate. This is explanation of abhigita. Karta will be in vachanam and vibhakti will be in keeping. That of karta will be keeping with the kriya. And karma will be in dvitiya vibhakti. So, right. Subject is denoted by the eating action. Now, the case termination of the action matches with the subject. Karitavan iti kridantasya lingam. That here also, another thing is, kriyapadam doesn't have linga, right? Akadata doesn't have linga. It is common for all the linga. But karitavan has got linga. So one more thing here, that is the difference. Even though linga is there, but still it is easier. It is easy to use compared to lakara, langakara. If for simple dhatu, it's fine, but the dhatu, other gana, then it becomes difficult. In those cases, kridantas are very helpful. Only thing is, kridantas have gender. because it is Subanta, therefore gender. So therefore you have to see the gender of the Karta. So Karitavaniti Kritantasya Lingam Kartara Rupam Vartate. So you have to see the gender. In Kriyapan, that problem is not there, but here it is there. But here it's not a big problem, but it's easy. Because you know Subanta relatively easy compared to lung forms. Balaga Pullingaha, therefore Tasmat Karitavanati Pullingaha, therefore Balaha Karitavan. If it's Srilinga, Bala
Karitavati.
Karitavati. So something happens there. You'll see that. Point number 4. Tavat Pratyanta Pradipadikam can be declined in all the genders. So Kridanta can be declined in all the genders, provided it's not an Abhyaya. Even Abhyaya also decline, decline, but doesn't undergo any change. That's why it's called indeclinable. Tavat Pratyantam, when it is a Padam, it acts like an adjective to the Karta, denoted by it. Therefore, it follows the number, gender, and case of the subject. So it is like an adjective as well as plays a role of a verb also. Both roles it plays. In a sentence, there may be a Kriyapadam, a Lakara, Rupa Kriyapadam. There may be a Kridanta also. They're possible. Why not? In that case, this will be an adjective to the Karta. And Kriyapadam, of course, it is Lakara Rupam is a Kriya is the Karta doing that Kriya. So, therefore, since the Tavatu Pratyaya can be used as an adjective, therefore it should match with the Karta in gender, number, and Vachana, and Vibhakti. And another thing is, Tavatu is an Ugit Pratyaya. What is Ugit? I think I taught you what is.
Uk Anta.
Anta.
What is Uk?
Uru Lu.
Uru.
U, R, L. Any of the letters. Right? U, R, L. Any of these 3 letters. As Ita letter present in the Pratyaya. Then the Pratyaya is called Ugit Pratyaya. So Tavatu is ending with U. Therefore, it is Ugitanta. It is Ugit Pratyaya. We can call it as Ugit Pratyaya. Tavatu is Ugit, because Ukara, which is an anga, which is in the Pratyahara Uk, right? Therefore, it is Ugit Pratyaya. Uk it yasya saha. See, generally we use one letter and it yasya saha, but here we use a Pratyahara so that we can cover a set of Pratyayas where Uk letters are it. That's a usage of Pratyahara. See how grouping helps. Otherwise, what will happen? Ukara Yityasya Saha, you have to say separately. Then Rikara Yityasya Saha, you have to say separately. Likara Yityasya Saha, like that you have to say. The Pratyaya in which Ukara is it, the Pratyaya in which Likara is it, Rikara is it. But just simply saying Uk, covering all the 3 letters, and the Pratyayas in which any of the 3 letters are present as it, then that Pratyaya is Ugit Pratyaya, we can say. That is the advantage of Pratyahara. So in this Pratyaya, Tavatu, Ukara is it. Therefore, it is Ugit Pratyaya. And the Pratipadika will be ending with what Pratyaya? This Pratyaya, because the Pratyaya is added to Dhatu. And you get a Tavatu Anta, right? Tavatanta Pratipadikam. Therefore, the Pratipadikam is what? Ugitanta Pratipadikam. Understand? Is it clear? When I say use the word Ugitanta Pratipadikam, you should be able to follow. What is Ugitanta Pratipadikam? Pratipadikam ending with the Ita letter U. I mean Uk letter. The Uk letter belongs to what? The Pratyaya only. What else? Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Pratipadikam derived from a dhatu by the addition of Tavatu Pratyaya. So therefore the Pratipadikam is, since it ends with the Krit Pratyaya, yet Tavatu Pratyaya, therefore I can refer to Pratipadikam through the Ita letter of the Pratyaya, and here the Ita letter happened to be Ugit, therefore Ugit Anta Pratipadikam. Understand?
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yes, Guruji.
So Pratipadikam, don't think Pratipadikam means Pratipadika ending with Ukit. That is the Pratipadikam which ends with the Pratyaya. The Pratyaya has got Uk letter as Ita letter. Therefore, Ukitanta Pratipadikam. Okay. So I will use the term, you need to be familiar with that. Now, why I am saying this Ukitanta Pratipadikam, you see now, it will take Num Agama when Sarvanamasthana Pratyaya follows. Now you understand? When Sarvanamasthana Pratyaya follows, what will happen?
Ukitanta Pratipadika will take.
Ukitanta Pratipadikam will take.
No Agama will come.
Numma means rather than Agama. Agama means, you know, what is Agama?
That which
What is
gets
Agama?
added.
Addition, Adesha without change.
Adeshaha Mitravat Bhavati, right? Where you will add the Agama?
Before H.
After the last touch.
Before H or after H? Where you will add Agama when I ask, then you have to ask me which Agama you are asking.
After.
It depends on the Agama. If it is a Tit Agama, if it is a
At
Tit
the end.
At the end
No.
of the
No, if it is a Tit Agama, it is before the Stani.
Takara, yeah.
Takara is it before the Stani. If it is a Kit Agama, after the Stani, at the end. You have to ask which Agama, what type of Agama you are talking about, you have to ask. If it's a Tit Agama, Takara is it like a Nut, Tut. All these are Tit Agama, where the Agama will be added before the Stani. Understand? Yes?
Yes, Guruji. Yes,
Yes.
Guruji.
If it is a Kit Agama, like we have Nuk Agama, Puk Agama, etc., that will be added after the Stani. Stani means you know, okay? That which replaces Stani is called Adesha. That's why Adesha is Shatruvat. It replaces. Agama is Mitravat. Now we are talking about the Agama. What Agama?
No Agama.
Num Agama is what Agama? Mit Agama. Makara is it. And Nu. U is also it. Content is only what? Nakara. So Num is nothing but, I think I taught you all those things, right?
Mm.
Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, Guruji.
Where, in which context? In which context we saw? Tit, Kit, Mit, etc. Just asking which context. I want to know which context.
I think when we were doing Adesha, that time only, Sthani, Adesha and Agama.
Okay. If you don't
In
follow
first
me,
Gana,
otherwise,
when we were doing the first Gana.
oh, okay,
Bhavadigana.
first Gana. Bhavadigana we have done, right? So
Yeah.
maybe, yeah, that we would have seen this. So note this. And also in Sandhi also, if you remember, Shakandvadigana and all, okay, that is where that is
Yes.
okay. That is T, sorry. That is a T. T Sangha also, you know. Fine, that is T, that is different. So Tittakama. Anyway, we will see the examples later. But you know this much. Tittakama, Kittakama, Mittakama. 3 types of Agama. Even if I taught, I will say it again. What is the Tittakama? What do you call it Tittakama? I'm not asking where it will come. What is a Tittakama?
Takara is it letter.
Yes, exactly. Takara is it in which, right? That Agama is Tittakama.
Agama.
So I'll give some example. You can see. Takara is it in which. So now, for example, if they say Sut, what is the content of this here? Okay, let us write the content and then we'll see the it letters. Content is Sakara plus U plus Takara, right?
Mm.
Takara is it letter.
Mm.
Okay, Takara is it letter. Itvat tasya lopaha bhavati.
Mm.
And Ukara also it letter because it's Anunasika Ach. Ooh, it is. Even though you don't see it, but it is what it is. So both are it letter. Goes away. Therefore, content is only Sakara. Because the Agama because here it is, takara is ith letter, therefore this is called tit agama. And the content is sakara. Tit agama, sut agama is tit agama, whose content is sakara. Titvat, because it is a tit, it will be placed before the sthani. Understand? Is it clear?
Yes, Guruji.
Then you take another agama, nuk agama. Here sut is su. Understood it is. Okay, even without being said, it is, you have to know that anunasika. Nakara plus u plus kakara. Here u, all nasalized vowels are ith letter. Okay, that is common. Kakara is ith letter. Content is only nakara. So nakara is the content of the nuk agama. Because the agama is a kit, therefore this will be
After the
placed
sthani.
after the star. Okay. This will be placed at the end. So beginning, end. Now let us take. Now our case is what? Num. Content is, what is the content?
Nakara.
Content again nakara only. And makara is ith letter.
Ith letter.
Ith letter.
Therefore it's called mitagama. Tittagama, kittagama, mittagama. Titvat, sthanege purvam. Kitvat, sthanege paschat. Now mitvat, this is a mittagama. Therefore nakara, the content of num, just for example, this will be placed after the last vowel of the sthani. Now, suppose the sthani is patitavat. After the last h, where it will come?
Akara.
Nakara.
Patitava.
After va.
Vakara plus
Patitavant.
a.
Here it will come. Here it will come. Understand? After the last vowel of the sthani. Patitavat is a sthani. Now patitavant will come. Now, we can see, because the pratipadikam is ukit, therefore when sarvanama sthana pratyaya follows, num agama comes instead, right? Okay. Now you take the patitavat shabda which I taught you before. Takarantaha, pullingaha, patitavat shabdaha. Is it not a ukitanta pratipadikam?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Even though you don't see u, you cannot see, it's not ukaranta shabda. If u is not a ith letter, that's the problem. It is ukitanta pratipadikam, right? Tavatu, u, ukitanta pratipadikam. Now when you decline that, now what happens? From where the nakara has come? Nakara because of num agama. Patitavat plus num, it will become
Patitavant.
patitavant. Understand? So we will see in detail later. Don't worry about that. I want to tell all the rules now. So this nakara is nothing but num. Similarly, here you can see very clearly. Patitavat plus au. What will happen? Patitavatau, but doesn't happen. Not like patitavatau. Patitavat gets numagama, patitavant, and au, patitavantau. Understand? Is it clear?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, yes.
Similarly, patitavat plus, what is the pratyaya? Jas. Patitavat plus jas. Content of jas is only us.
Us.
So patitavat will get numagama because it is ugit. Anta pradipadikam, and pratyaya is sranavasthana pratyaya. So patitavat will become patitavant. Patitavant plus as patitavantaha. Similarly, patitavant plus patitavantam. Patitavant plus patitavanto. Only when sranavasthana pratyaya follows. We are doing pullinga. What about here? Is it a sranavasthana? No. Pratyaya is not sranavasthana. Therefore, what will happen? No numagama. Just add. Understand?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
I think we can stop here. More on this, we'll continue in the next class. So up to this, if you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay, there are two more. How many are there? Oh, many are there. I think you have to stop here. So num agama, I explained. Agama, you must be much familiar now. And when does it happen? For what? So Please note, Ugitanta Pradipadikam will get Num Agama. Therefore, not only for Tavatu, there are so many other pratyas are there where you will see Uka, Uk letter as It letter. So you need to remember this rule. That is Num Agama comes when Sarvanamastana Pratyaya follows. Mugitijam Sarvanamastane Num Adhatoho 7170 is a sutra. Saptama Adhyaye Pratama Pade Saptatihi Sutram. Okay. That is by the sutra, you get Num Agama. Same reason only. In Shatranta also, you'll see Patan Patanto Patantaha. Patantam Patantam Patataha. And Saranavastana Pratyaya follows. Happens. And also another thing is, because it is an Adhadhatuka Pratyaya and Valadi, therefore, it Agama also comes. This you know. Adhadhatuka it. Okay. And Kitvat Angakaryam na bhavati. So up to point number 8, you know. Adhadhatuka Pratyaya, Valadi Adhadhatuka Pratyaya, taking it Agama, and Kitvat Angakaryam na bhavati. Is it clear?
Yes, correct.
Yes, Guruji.
Then this notes I will send you later. First you understand this. Okay. Once I do explain everything, then I will send you this. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyawad
Dhanyawad
Guruji.
Guruji.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದः ಗುರುಜಿ.
Dhanyavadaha.